Welcome to Chapter 4 of Module 2. Chapter 4 is Carbon and the Molecular Diversity of Life. And this short video focuses on the structure of carbon. So carbon forms the backbone of molecules in living things. In fact, it's the element that contributes to the amazing diversity of life that we see on this planet. Things like mosses and redwood trees and slime molds and sea urchins and anything you can think of, right? So we need to look at the structure of carbon. In this short video, we'll look at that, and then how it contributes to diversity. So, as we said, living organisms are made up of chemicals based mostly on the element carbon. In other words, carbon forms the backbone or the skeleton of molecules in living things. And what does carbon look like? How many protons, neutrons, and electrons does carbon have? Well, here is my symbol for carbon, C, and I have a 6 and a 12 associated with this carbon. Turns out carbon has 6 protons. That's what makes it carbon. Its atomic number is 6. It has 6 electrons, and it usually has 6 neutrons, so its mass number is around 12, 6 plus 6. Sometimes it has 7 or 8 neutrons, and that mass number is a little bit more than 12. But let's look at an electron distribution diagram of carbon so that we can start to understand how it contributes to the incredible diversity of biological molecules. So let's draw that out here. Carbon has 6 protons, right? And they're going to be in the core, the center of the nucleus. Let's say it has 6 neutrons, also in the core, or the nucleus. And then it has 6 electrons. Remember that 2 electrons can sit in the first energy shell. So let's draw them in. And then it has 4 more electrons. In the second energy shell, these 4 electrons will sit something like that. So carbon has 4 electrons in its valence shell. It needs 8 electrons in this valence shell to fill it or to complete it. And if we're speaking anthropomorphically, carbon wants its valence shell to be complete or to be filled. It is going to be most stable when that valence shell is complete or filled. And so carbon forms 4 covalent bonds with other atoms. It shares 4 pairs of electrons to complete its valence shell. That's what's going to make carbon able to participate in such diverse molecules, because each carbon atom needs to form 4 covalent bonds in order to complete its valence shell. And we're going to take a look at the diversity of molecules that have carbon as their backbone in the next video.